Today in crypto, I'm going to be talking about Theta. Theta is an altcoin that has been on fire over the last few weeks. Their mainnet 2.0 has just gone live. They've been name dropping huge partners like MGM and Google. There has justifiably, of course, been a lot of excitement around this token with everything that's been going on in the background. This video is going to discuss what Theta is, why it is a company to take note of, and whether or not now is a good time to buy the Theta Token. The Crypto Lark. This is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild, wild land of crypto. Also, for those of you who have been watching coins like Theta going crazy and you want to start trading crypto, make sure that you educate yourself before doing any cryptocurrency trading. If you need help in that process, then I have made a course called Crypto Trading Explained. It's going to walk you through all of the basics, like the key indicators that you need, how to identify trends, how to identify breakouts, how to manage your risk, and to make successful trades. There is a link down below where you can learn more. Also, before we talk about Theta, I of course have to give a quick disclaimer. Altcoin investing, it's a dangerous game, guys. This video is not intended as a solicitation or a recommendation for you to go and to buy Theta. It's just an overview of what the heck Theta even is. In fact, you will probably lose all of your money if you invest in altcoins. Any investment should be made based on that understanding, and proper risk management strategies should always be employed on any investment. I'm not personally invested in Theta, and I currently have no plan to do so. Also, this video is not a sponsored video, just free information for you on a popular cryptocurrency. I no longer do sponsored coin reviews here on the channel, and if you do appreciate this free information and you want to support the channel, then please hit the like button. You know the YouTube algorithm loves that stuff, guys. And of course, share this content around the internet. Now, if you do want to pick up some Theta tokens or some T-Fuel, then the best place to do that is over on Binance. In fact, Binance is an excellent place for finding and trading altcoins in general. It's where I do about 90% of my altcoin trading. And you can also get a 20% rebate on fees on Binance if you sign up using the link down below. So with all of that said, WTF is a Theta anyway, Lark? Well, the high level is this. Theta Network is a blockchain-based content delivery platform that enables high bandwidth content delivery using decentralized technology to allow for a peer-to-peer economy of users contributing bandwidth and resources to the network to deliver videos of the highest quality and speed. Theta is a very well-developed cryptocurrency company with a gigantic amount of top-tier partnerships, and of course they have just launched their second iteration of their mainnet. So what problem is Theta trying to solve? Well, you see, right now we are in a situation where technology is growing at an absolutely breakneck pace. We are seeing higher and higher quality content, particularly in the form of videos, coming out all the time, particularly when we talk about stuff like VR. At the same time, we're seeing more demand from users. All of this is testing the current limits of transfer speeds and bandwidth of the existing systems. Now, this is where Theta steps in with a decentralized solution to be able to deliver all that content in a smooth fashion, and it pays you for supporting the network. Theta is a custom-built blockchain which was designed by the team behind Sliver TV, which has now rebranded to become Theta TV. Esports, it was really the first big focus for Theta, but the network is starting to rapidly expand into other verticals. A recent partnership with MGM is bringing Hollywood movie classics to Theta TV. Now, this is their first big Hollywood deal, but is definitely a great addition to their expanding range of content, like major events such as the SpaceX rocket launches. They're broadcasting those, they're doing poker tournaments, cryptocurrency conferences, and much, much more. Of course, we'll see more things being added in to the Thetaverse as time goes on, especially because Theta, it is an open source platform. So it is essentially open for any and all developers to come and build dApps or to potentially implement new content verticals on the Theta blockchain. So how does Theta actually work? Essentially, it's operating as a peer-to-peer content delivery network. You have validator and guardian nodes, which are securing the network against attacks. And then you as a user, you can actually sign up to be a relayer, essentially volunteering your network resources to help speed up content delivery. Now, by leveraging the resources, the unused resources, by the way, of the viewers, it actually lowers the need of companies to have to go out and build large, expensive, and highly inefficient infrastructure. So very cool to see that really innovating in that way. And at the heart of this system lies the incentives required to make people like you actually give up your resources and bandwidth. So we have the Theta network token and we have T-Fuel, the proprietary cryptocurrency tokens used by the network. The first is the Theta token, which is needed to run nodes. The first is the validator node. Now this is actually being run by enterprises, which, by the way, we just had massive news about Google. Yes, Google, that Google. They will be a network validator for the Theta network. Wow. Theta and Google coming together, that's massive. Now this move is meant to help the video delivery network actually onboard users through Google Cloud. Also counted among the validators running the Theta network is the crypto giant Binance. And the second type of node is the Guardian node. This is run by the community. So Guardian nodes, they actually ensure that the validator nodes, that they're acting honestly. So you can think of the Guardian nodes like a second line of defense for the network. Guardians, they are rewarded with T-Fuel tokens for their work, which leads us, of course, on to talking about T-Fuel, the second asset in the Theta ecosystem. So T-Fuel is earned by the Guardian nodes who stake Theta tokens in order to have the privilege for running the network. And it's also earned by the relayers, which is you or anyone else wanting to help put their bandwidth forward for the network. T-Fuel can also be earned for watching broadcasts, as engagements for rewards from advertisers and stuff like this. And it can also be given to content creators as a donation, or you can just take it and cash it out, whatever you want to do with it. It is truly, though, the fuel of the ecosystem. Every tokenized transaction within the Theta ecosystem, it will be paid for using T-Fuel. And T-Fuel, of course, will also be needed to create smart contracts. So as we see that starting to roll out more in the future, it's going to require T-Fuel to do it. The team behind Theta is stacked with super highly skilled professionals. Now, a lot of these guys are the same guys who were behind Sliver TV, now known, of course, as Theta TV. The advisors include some absolute heavyweights like the co-founder of YouTube, the co-founder of Twitch, the senior VP of South Korea's largest cable network. The companies backing Theta, also top tier. Samsung, for example, is a major investor in Theta Network, which totally just underlines the seriousness of the solutions that Theta is actually bringing to the table here, to see someone like Samsung actually investing in it. And it's not just an investment. Samsung is also working together with Theta on Samsung VR, which is one of the largest portals of VR content in the world. It allows viewers to be behind the scenes on a movie set or to have front row seats for a K-pop concert, as well as, of course, just a whole big range of exclusive content made by Samsung and independent creators alike. And actually, Theta is such a great use case with VR, because VR is notoriously just massive in terms of the data that you have to be putting through. Decentralizing that process and rewarding people like you for running that process, it is a great move. And Samsung, it's just one of the many partners that are working with Theta. Now, in terms of the future of Theta, this year we will see file sharing added to the content network, as well as things like smart TVs and IoT device compatibility being brought on board, and perhaps most excitingly, the release of smart contracts so that developers can really start building an exciting range of dApps on top of Theta's blockchain. Right now, the edge that Theta has on their competitors is that Theta, instead of trying to build some new system from the bottom up, they're actually leveraging existing platforms that already have millions of users. They're just offering them a great solution to an existing problem that they have with extra value adds on top of it. But look, it is still the early days. You have to keep this real, guys. Even though Theta has made a lot of progress, and I think is definitely really making a lot of marks in terms of being a cryptocurrency company, and yeah, they've landed some absolutely gigantic partners, it does not mean, for sure, that they're going to come to dominate the content delivery ecosystem. Now, if it does, obviously there's a lot of upside potentially for either of the tokens here. But the competition in the legacy world, they are incredibly well funded. You have companies like Netflix or even Amazon, keeping it real. They might work with Theta, or they might just launch a competing system. I mean, seriously, Amazon launching something that would be a direct competitor to Theta, that would be a very big challenge for them to overcome. By the way, there are other cryptocurrency companies that are also working on the content delivery vertical, but honestly, they're not even worth mentioning. Theta has such a big lead on all of these other guys at this point that they're not even in the same league, so don't need to worry about those. It also remains to be seen, of course, if the network can actually manage to onboard a significant enough amount of users to really hit a critical mass and to actually make Theta incredibly useful. So time will tell how that plays out. Also, if you're planning on going out and buying a bag of Theta, please be careful. There is a crazy amount of hype right now for all the stuff that I've just mentioned in this video. Just look at what happened last time. There was a big price spike for Theta. Don't get caught out holding a bag that could crash super hard now that we see the hype cycle probably coming to an end. And I get it, Theta's doing some really cool stuff, and long term, it could potentially have a much bigger market cap. But right now, in the short term, realistically, most people have already taken profits, and buying at this moment carries an undue amount of risk to the potential reward that you might get. If you are really keen on Theta, my thought would be to be patient, wait for a good entry versus running out and FOMOing in. Anyway, final thoughts for Theta. It has an amazing product. It's in use by top companies like Samsung and Google. It has a stellar team, top advisors, a history of actually delivering stuff. That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, honestly, if only more crypto companies could take a page from the Theta book and, actually deliver useful things that people like and that companies want to partner with. I'm so sick of all these cryptos that they've spent years potentially, some of them. They have nothing to show for it. Raised millions and millions of dollars, nothing to show. No useful partnerships, no decent tech developed. You guys know the story. There's plenty of cryptos like this. Theta is not one of them, though. Theta is a real standout in terms of projects that came out of the bear market just swinging hard. And as long as video remains a popular form of content on the internet, then I think that Theta is going to be able to maintain a market share in helping to deliver that content, even if we see bigger players come in at a later date. Anyway, those are just my 2 Satoshis. What is your opinion on Theta? Do you think it's going to be a big player in the content delivery space? Are you currently participating in the Theta network and earning yourself some sweet T-Fuel rewards? Let me know about it down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You're daily reminded you are freaking awesome. So thank you so much for your support of the channel. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Long live the blockchain. And peace out till next time.